Hey, I'm Jonathan, and I live in London, England.
Hey, I'm Jeff, and I live in Perth, Australia.
Together, we are Echo and Sidetrack.
We produce music that sounds like this.
And this.
And even this. This podcast is about music, creativity, and everything in between the giant space that separates us.
Welcome to A Band Apart with Echo and Sidetrack.
Good morning, Jeff. This is, I think, one of the earlier podcasts we've ever done. I've woken up.
Good morning.
I'm 8 hours behind you now.
Yeah, in the past.
I'm in the past.
Yeah, good morning. I can tell you're in the Zoom. You are visibly tired.
Swollen?
Swollen. You're swole, bruh.
Yeah, I got like that puffy eye look. I take like a little bit to wake up now, like with my eyes, physically. Maybe it's a sign of aging.
Yeah, maybe. It's also just like moisture and a bunch of other stuff that impact you. I don't know, like, and me, like various creams you can use and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, are you talking about impact people, like human beings, or me personally have a issue with dryness?
Do you want to have this discussion on the public forum about how dry and wet you can be? Nah. I think, and I noticed the same thing. The other day I went to work just in a bit of a rush, and I was like driving along, and I just had like dry, like crustiness in my eyes, and then I felt a little bit greasy as well. I don't know what that's all about.
Crusty and greasy.
Crusty and greasy, yeah. You do the maths. I'm like a good chip.
Like a thin crust pizza from Eagle Boys. During lockdown? No. In August, I did something that I've been meaning to do for a while.
Masturbate in front of a mirror? Sorry, that's a callback.
Yeah, that's a callback. I bought a subscription to a skincare routine.
Go on.
I was just advertised that a lot on Instagram.
You really are a person that's takes some like Instagram ads and goes, yes, that's my product.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, I was advertised for this on various formats, but
is this the podcast one that's been on like people's podcasts where they invent a scent for you and stuff like that?
No.
Okay.
No. It's called Lumen, and this is not an advertisement, but I'm just telling you about it. It's called Lumen. It's like skin product for men. They offered a pretty good package, so I just got it. Just quickly, I think I'm so susceptible to Instagram adverts because I haven't been so susceptible to Instagram adverts and online shopping in the past. So I've kind of lent into it, if you will. I wasn't particularly an early adopter of eBay or adopter of Amazon or anything up until basically this year. Like, I haven't really shopped on the internet. Shopping for me is still a fairly new process. So I said yes to a Lumen skincare product. But yeah, it's been quite good. Like, working in some moisturizing and some cleansing and some exfoliating into my life after work. And before I wake up, it avoids a lot of the dryness one might feel. Also, Jeff, drinking a lot of water.
You've really just done a whole ad. Like, I've literally left the room and you've been like talking about your skin.
Hey, Jazzy.
He says, hey.
Has Justin been working out? Or he looks buff. Does he look buff?
Jono said he looks buff.
Look at your arms. Bro, look at your biceps.
What are you talking about?
He's always been buff.
He's very strong. He's very strong.
Yeah, look at that.
He got some new tattoos as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
Can you see it?
Yeah. That's sick. Is it a gun? You got a gun tattooed on you?
He's always had a gun
Hey,
tattooed
bro.
on.
Hey, bro. Ah, Angel. Oh, sick. That's sick.
All right, see you, John.
See you, buddy.
Yeah, well, your skin is important to look after, and I think the sooner you look after it, the better it lasts. I also believe that there's sometimes you can like not do anything, like just very simple things, like the way I treat my hair, for example. Since we're talking about this kind of thing, I don't wash my hair, and people go, "That's disgusting," but I wash it with water, obviously. But I've been told by my hairdresser that I have a nice balance of natural oils and stuff, and it doesn't go too oily and greasy, and it smells nice, and it's it doesn't really get around like crazy things that make it gross. So I can get away with not cleaning my hair, but a lot of people can't because they have such a routine of cleaning it regularly and stripping it, then replenishing it with unnatural stuff. So they do that.
You're a really nature boy. It's good that you've embraced that.
Yeah.
Do you have to? Do you drink 4.5 liters of water a day? Do you think?
4.5 liters. No.
I did some mathematics, and that's how much water I need to drink every day.
What kind of mathematics are you doing?
My body weight times whatever it takes to get to 45.
What's 45?
And then I put a decimal point in that. No, it's I don't know. It's an equation that I got from F45. That's with like a workout as well.
Oh, yeah, okay. This is the earliest podcast we've ever done, and it's also been the most technically minded podcast we've started with. You're really smashing it out of the water with your weird factoids. I would say I drink 3 liters of water a day.
Yeah, I get pretty close to that. To add another 1.5 liters means that I'm basically spending most of my day drinking water.
I mean, just every few hours you just bash out some liters. But
Yeah.
you mentioned off the air that you were going to another lockdown. Can you just explain to me what that means quickly?
Yes. So England is going into a national lockdown for a month. So this means all non-essential shops will close, restaurants, bars will close, but they can stay open for delivery services.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's basically the same rules before. You can't go out or discouraged from going out. If you can work from home, work from home. No mixing households, spending an hour outside for exercise, gyms closed. Yeah, everything's closed apart from non-essential shops. There's already been some panic buying again.
Classic.
My friend at work showed me a photo last night of a shopping center that was like, a supermarket that was like stripped raw of supplies like fruit and veg and all their rice and that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
The air around feels, I've spoken to a couple of people about it and it feels like, yeah, this is what we need to do. It's just a month. That's fine. And then other people are a bit more hesitant and thinking it's going to go longer than a month. It'll be extended. This is all just a last ditch effort to save Christmas, I think, to allow families to try to get back, to be able to congregate for Christmas.
Yeah, because otherwise it's probably not going to happen.
No. And I mean, the added effect of it being winter and it already being quite restrictive to what we can do.
Yeah.
The government wants to try to bring a bit more sunshine, if you will, into people's lives through the tube of Christmas.
Yeah, the tube of Christmas is a happy tube.
But yeah, I think it's like a last ditch effort to try to do that, and I hope it works because I would like to enjoy Christmas with my friends.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, well, that's Jonathan's COVID update. My COVID update is that I played a show on the weekend with Carl and a bunch of other people, and it was fucking hell fun.
That's awesome.
And it sounds like I'm bragging, but we're just lucky enough to be able to have shows like that, and it's amazing. It's kind of feels like back to normal down here, but then you look at the rest of the news and the rest of the world, and you're like, oh wait, no, things are not as smooth here, there as they are here.
Was there anything COVID-y about the experience? Like, was there social distancing?
Oh, it was still not full capacity, but we have no transmission, no cases that have started in the community or anything like that. So we're kind of good to go. I'd like to be able to travel overseas, or at least to non-COVID places, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen, so we'll hang tight for that. But yeah, it was really cool to, again, play another show, test out some tunes, play some new tunes from some other people, and generally dance around, drink some champagne and various other drinks.
It looked fun. I saw the photos of your drinking champagne.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I also went out for dinner the other night, and it did just feel like normal. So I'm starting to feel, over here, I'm quite normal and usual, and things are tickling along. But then you're in, essentially month 8 or something of some sort of draconian pyramid scheme. Yeah. Have you thought about coming home?
Yeah. I've thought about it more lately.
Yeah.
And on worse days, I feel like it more. But I sit down and remind myself of the benefits, the personal benefits of growth that being here is helping me with, and also the fact that it will get better. I do believe it will get better.
Yeah.
I will get an opportunity. An opportunity will open being here, and there are still there's opportunities that I can take advantage of being here. And also, if I came home, I wouldn't be able to come back, and it would be a waste of my visa.
Well, we don't know that for sure, but yeah.
Unless we got information that they're extending the visa that I'm on, and they're like, you can go home, and then if you come back within 6 months or something like that, I wouldn't risk it. And also, I've stuck it out this long. I may as well wait and hope that there's some sort of end of Star Wars like celebration that's going to happen when COVID ends here.
I think that'd be great.
If I came home now,
you're definitely not going to get to meet a Wookiee or anything like that.
and then we beat COVID hypothetically in February, and the celebration happened, then I'd kind of would have stuck it out for nothing. I'm already this deep, I've
Yeah.
What I'm missing out on is shows at home and family and friends.
Yeah. You should Google the term sunk cost fallacy.
It sounds like a Tim Ferriss term.
It's like I've spent. Yeah, it doesn't really apply because you're looking at it from a lot more views than just like what you've spent or what you're planning on getting. But it's almost like I've spent so much already that I should complete the task or something like that. Or like I believe it's worth doing because I've already spent money on it.
Yeah. How do you feel about it? What do you think?
Of you coming home?
Yeah.
I think you're doing the right thing because I believe, like you, that everyone's in the right place at the right time, and we're exactly where we are meant to be. And I think the year would have been different had you decided to come home in March. And I also think yeah, there's some real opportunities for growth and everything around it. So I think keep going and keep doing it. And I think, if you make some notes and write some things down of what you want to achieve and what you have already achieved, you'll start to see that you really have
definitely
moving at a good rate and stuff like that. I've just got to go and let Justin out.
Motherfucker. Okay, I'm going to chat by myself for a bit. Today's got to be a bit quicker of a podcast just because there's some time constraints. But I was going to record a solo podcast, which I still might do in the future. But the reality of it is that talking into a microphone by yourself is quite challenging. And I don't know, me just doing this now while Jeff goes, let's Justin out of the studio, it made me think about it. Like, how would I have gone to do a solo podcast for not an hour, maybe 45 minutes of just ranting? But I was gonna ask some questions to you all on social media, and I would have gone through them and answered them. So maybe we can do that next week or a week. Either one of us can do it. Just when getting time to podcast together isn't as easy as it usually is. But I feel the lockdown, it doesn't, it kind of bothers me, but it kind of doesn't. Like, I do, like a lot of other people, just wish we could move past this, but I know that it's the best move because the rate of infection in the UK at the moment is very high. I'm not particularly happy about it, but if it means that we can get Christmas, then for sure, let's do it. I think as a person, I'm pretty good at not always expressing how I feel about a certain subject. Like I'm quite good at, welcome back, Jeff. Doing a solo podcast would be quite hard, but I'm on a thread, so I'm just gonna say this. Yeah, I'm pretty good at not expressing how I feel or reacting to stuff around me. I'm good at expressing my personal feelings, but say if Jeff wronged me or if a friend wronged me or I don't know, just like I didn't like something, I'm pretty good at being like, oh, that's fine. Like I'm pretty laid back, if you will. But
passive, a little passive sometimes.
Yeah. It's like it doesn't really bother me. So there's some stuff that I'm realizing that that's true. I can be like, oh, it doesn't really bother me, and it doesn't, and that's fine. But there's also some things that I do say, it's all good, but it does bother me. And I think the first lockdown and being by myself showed me a few things that I kind of gloss over. So I think, as I say, going down into a lockdown is fine. There's still probably a part of me that's like sitting in a room that's on fire saying it's all going to be okay. But this lockdown is going to be a lot easier than the last one because I'm still going to have work and I'm living with people, and yeah, it's not, it's water that we've all swum in a sense.
Yeah, for sure. I think you're going to be okay, and I think you're going to learn something else from this little lockdown. And I think, everyone has to learn things from what they're going through. Because if you just go through it and you're like, "Mah," and just like scream and whinge and whine, then why did you go through it?
Well, that's why I'm doing this lockdown differently, Jeff. That's why I'm not drinking.
What are you going to do? Not drinking. No drinking.
No drinking for November. No drinking November is what I'm calling it.
No hard rock.
No hard rock. Coffee every second day.
Oh.
And then possibly to do a week of no coffee at the end or like wean off coffee. No cigarettes, and journaling every night, meditating every morning. They're the definites. I wanted to put in a exercise goal as well. That might just be doing yoga every day.
Yeah, perfect. Yoga every day, man. That's great.
And I do my yoga through an app called Down Dog. Now, Down Dog, this is my second advertisement for the phone. Down Dog's a sick yoga app that a friend put me onto. You can like create your own bespoke classes, choose different instructors, choose their music or choose your own music, and choose what to focus on, choose time. Like, it's great. I've been doing 40 minutes the last 2 days, and I did 30. I think I did a course of 30 last week and 25 the week before, so I've been kind of building up into longer ones and working on my yoga.
I got to give that a go because I've definitely fallen off the straight yoga train.
Get it, man.
I stretch every morning, and like with the yoga poses that I know.
Yeah.
But I'll focus on what I like want to stretch based on how I feel.
Yeah.
But I did a good one this morning, a 15-minute one. But I wouldn't mind getting something a little bit more, focused and bespoke. So
yeah,
I'm going to give down. What's it called? Down Dog.
Down Dog.
Use code BROTHERS at checkout for 12% off.
It'd be cool
when
we get adverts on this.
Yeah, we're a little while off getting adverts. Unless you've got something that you want us to advertise, you can send us an email.
Yeah. Also, just quickly, I've been doing it to John Hopkins' playlist Quiet, and I would advise you to do the same.
That's beautiful. Do you wear headphones?
No, I use my speaker, my Bluetooth speaker. But you could wear headphones.
I've actually got to run off, John. You've hit me on a very busy week. I'll say this quickly. I will tell someone I'm not very busy. I keep my days pretty open. And not to fill up with things to do with other people. I keep them open so I can do things myself and give myself some flexibility and give myself some space. Like, I'm going to stay longer at the studio. I'm going to take a little bit longer to do this thing, or I'm just going to like go home and decompress. And this week I have some obligations and some things I'm choosing to do, but some things like every night, and that like leads up to like an engagement party on the weekend, and then inserting exercise and work and music and stuff in there. It means I've got to be better with my time.
Yeah, sounds like a productive week.
It is a productive week, but at the same time, I do want to just kind of sit in the studio and tinker with some new stuff.
How was today?
A little bit slow, but you can check back on the Instagram and see I've been working on something that I might give you sooner rather than later. But that's enough of that. I will chat to you about something else quickly off the air. But otherwise, thank you very much for slotting me in to your...
Thank you for slotting me in. I mean, I just had to wake up. It seems like you're really on the move, and I hope I have a day that's as productive and thought-provoking as you seem to have.
Mum said something to me the other day that resonated with me. She said, I hope you have the day you need to have.
Ooh.
And I think that's a really good way of thinking about it. Rather than just saying, have a great day or have a good day, or saying, I hope you have the day you need to have, can be so openly interpreted. But also it's like, I hope things come together for you, and it's not the day you want to have. It's the day that is going to be best for you. So
that's some good wisdom from Mama Hansen.
It is. It really is. All right, I'm going to shoot off to the gym, and
I'm going to go to the gym too.
Let's go to the gym together.
What are you going to work on?
And don't forget to use your code word. I'm just going to do a real quick kettlebell circuit, actually.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Well,
All right, buddy.
See you later, buddy.
See you, bye.
Hey,
love you, man.
ya.
Thanks for listening to this week's podcast. Make sure you subscribe to us on your podcast app and keep up to date with all new episodes. They're going to be coming out once a week. We are Echo and Sidetrack on Facebook and Instagram. On Twitter, we are Echo Sidetrack. Go listen to our music on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube, or wherever your ears consume happiness. Lots of love, people.